Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Gayest and Greatest Secret Tavern. This side of Limsa Laminsa, the Queer Buccaneer. I'm your host of the Motion Star, behind the bar, Captain Eden Jackson, and this is the Wednesday night. The new Wednesday night. I'm slightly rebranding it as a speedrun challenge because we've been going for like about 2 hours doing art every week. So I figure why not like set a hard limit, a hard cap. We've got 2 hours to do a big, stupid rebrand for whatever comes up on this wheel. This is the wheel of logos for anybody that is new. On this wheel, as you can see, there are many fictional companies. We've got Biffco, we've got Al's Toy Barn, we've got Bonk Atomic Punch, we've got Capsule Corp, we've got Duff Beer. Every week we spin this wheel, and whoever the wheel lands on, we take a look at them, we research them, we rebrand them, all in under 2 hours. Then, I don't know, we've been playing some Balatros and Ratchet and Clank. We've been doing some fun stuff afterwards. How are you all doing today? How is chat? Who have we got in chat? Sound off, say hello, tell me what you're up to, tell me how your day's been. Vin, welcome, how you doing? Spin the wheel. We are in big wheel spin hours. Shall we just crack on and spin the wheel? Let's ollie on over to this and give it a spin. Let's see where we're at, where we're landing today. Ooh, okay, this is one that I think a lot of people may not have heard of. We're doing SOULSTORM Brewery. Did you hear about the Cracker Barrel logo outrage? I did hear about the Cracker Barrel logo outrage. We will be talking about the Cracker Barrel logo outrage at some point during this stream. Don't worry. I did actually mention on my... I did mention this on my Blue Sky. I did do my own rebrand of Cracker Barrel, just in case anyone is curious as to what I would have done with it. Let me just briefly segue over to so for those of you that aren't in the know, this is the old and the new Cracker Barrel logo, and they have gone back on this now, so they have announced that they're going back to the old one. The fun joke was they took away the cracker and they took away the barrel, because the guy's gone, and it's now like a soulless potato chip. And it doesn't really say anything about the brand. And for some reason, they should keep the new one because it was making conservatives mad. Conservatives decided that not only is this like bad, because we can all objectively say that it's bad. Conservatives decided that the reason it was bad is because Cracker Barrel had gone woke. What they mean by that, to this day, couldn't tell you. Could not tell you what they meant by that. The new one looks like a cracker that's bad. The new one is bad. I'm not going to defend the new one. This is what there is a middle ground between the two, and this took me 20 minutes. I threw this together. It's the middle ground between the two. It's still a barrel. It's still got the simplified color scheme, simplified text, but it still is something and says something, and means something. It still has an essence of the old is alive in the new. If I was doing this again, then you see those like little latches on the side of the barrel. I would have put those on either side of the text. You see those latches on the left hand side. I would have put those on the barrel, but I did this in 20 fucking minutes. I found Jesus in a Cracker Barrel parking lot. Like that's a new euphemism for blowing a guy. Finding Jesus. But yeah, so like we'll talk about the Cracker Barrel thing, because not only is it not woke, it is actually the fault of conservatives that everything is turning out like this. Let me elaborate. Let me clarify. So it is shareholders and private equity funds that is making everything generic and boring and lame and shit. because McDonald's, Cracker Barrel, Pizza Hut, all of those places that used to be really fun and interesting buildings and now are boring grey boxes, they are all owned by private equity firms. And they all own the land under the building, right? They all own the land under the building. So when they want to sell, when the McDonald's goes out of business and they want to sell up, when the Cracker Barrel goes out of business and wants to sell up, it's a lot harder to sell a building that looks like a Cracker Barrel to be anything other than a Cracker Barrel. So they simplify, they turn it into a grey box so that they can sell it, so that it's easier to sell later. That's the whole ass reason. It is, in fact, not woke to simplify your logo. It is anti-woke. Some may say it is vaguely fash. But we're rebranding SOULSTORM today. For those of you that don't know, SOULSTORM is... have we got a non Oddworld library? Will that get me something? I just don't want to use a fandom wiki, you know? They want nothing bespoke. They want plain grey boxes so that they can turn those grey boxes into whatever they need. I'm gonna go back. I'm just gonna use the fandom. I'm gonna hate it, but I'm gonna use the fandom wiki. So this is the... So for those that don't know, and we'll zoom in nice and big for you, SOULSTORM is a brewery inside the Oddworld universe. If you're not familiar with the Oddworld universe, you should play Oddworld. They're great. They're also anti-capitalist. They're fantastic games. That one Twitter account that just posted a building that used to be a pizza, an Utbath, I believe they're called. UTBAPH, the Utbaths. A surprising amount become local Mexican restaurants from realty offices. Mexican restaurants make sense because they could very easily adapt the building to be sort of the stereotypical South American art, Mexican art. But yes, we're doing SOULSTORM today. SOULSTORM is the brewery that makes the drinks that appear in Oddworld's Abe's Exodus, and it's reimagining Oddworld SOULSTORM. Again, play these games. They're amazing. Is there a logo for SOULSTORM? So I think this is the SOULSTORM logo right now, which is not a lot. Remembering Little Chef is the real marker between people of the old and the new. I think I see. My thing is, like, I don't think I ever went into a Little Chef, not because I'm young, because we all know that I'm old. I am a Twitch elder. I am ancient. I am older than the sea and the dirt. I never went into a Little Chef because Little Chefs were always in like motorway service stations, and my mum doesn't drive, so there was no way that we were going to get to a motorway service station when we weren't driving anywhere. We were always getting public transport, and it was always Burger Kings and train stations, Little Chefs and motorway service stations. So I never had a Little Chef, and I did have a Wimpy though, because there was a town near me that had like a Wimpy that wasn't in a motorway service station. But yeah, SOULSTORM. So this appears to be the SOULSTORM logo. It's just SOULSTORM Brewery logo. Yeah, there we go. So it's kind of wank. I'm not allowed to be one of the old because of the implications on my age. I am the old guard. I see people that are not only like 10 years younger than me streaming, but they're also like, oh, I've been streaming for ages. I'm hitting my 3-year anniversary. And I'm like, dude, 1, I might be an entire generation older than you, and 2, I've been on this fucking website for 7 years. The fucking wimpy hate crime hot dog. Good lord. So these are somebody else's redesigns, but we don't want somebody else's redesigns. So this is SOULSTORM Brew. SOULSTORM Brew is the product that is like. Can I find SOULSTORM Brew? Does that have a page on this wiki? SOULSTORM Brew. SOULSTORM Brew. So SOULSTORM Brew is a highly addictive non-alcoholic drink produced by the Gluckins at SOULSTORM Brewery. Like, the fact that there's a Gluckin on the logo, love Oddworld. The games are tough. The games are real tough, but they're really fucking good. The fact that there's a Gluckon on the logo is like if there was a human on the Pepsi logo. Like, like what? What is the need? What is the point? But yes, what like Soulstorm Brew is made of ground up bones and Madokan tears. So that's the like upfront evil that we're dealing with here. They capture slaves, sew their eyes shut, and then grind up their bones and use their tears to make drinks. They are insane. It's like if Pepsi or Coke was made out of like ground up humans. The Gluckons are like comedically evil. It is all a big like allegory for capitalism. The first two Old World games. But yeah, they are they are like comedically evil at points. Yeah, and even the bottle looks evil for real. Lots of ground for good ideas. Do we want to go with? Okay, we've got a couple of avenues that we can go down here. We can do the current trend for fizzy drinks today on this planet, not in Oddworld, but right now in the real world where we live today, is kind of like retro throwbacks. So like the Mountain Dew logo, the new Pepsi logo, they're all like retro throwbacks. We could kind of do a similar thing to try and make a retro throwback Soulstorm logo, or we could go in the other direction, emphasize the fact that they are evil, and do a sort of evil Silicon Valley tech bro kind of direction. Where are we feeling today? Where are we feeling? Do we do retro throwback, or do we do evil Silicon Valley bollocks? Both could be fun. There's a lot of room to run with both. They do care about seeming fun. Like they do have the Soulstorm with they do advertise. They even advertise it's got extra bone. It's got extra bone. Like this is bone-tastic. They really don't care about being evil. They do have this though. Like they've got a very fun vending machine. They do want to seem fun. Go for the retro route. Oh, this is some beautiful concept art for like the drinks labels. That's so good. Look at this one here. That they went like the cup route. That's so good. It is bone hurting juice minus the hurting. I'm gonna grab this image and drop it here. Maybe not even for reference, just to look at, because that's really cool. What is this? I don't know what that. Oh, this is the menu item. Okay, and we'll grab the old logo as well. And yeah, so we're going retro throwback. Retro throwback Pepsi Mountain Dew kind of vibes. So let's grab the new old Pepsi logo and the new old Mountain Dew logo. Pepsi logo. So we're now in this era of Pepsi logo, which is a throwback to this and a little bit of this. This somebody once pointed out to me that this looks like a fat dude whose shirt is riding up, and I can't look at it anything other than that. No, it was never good. This Pepsi logo was never good. Like I strongly prefer this Pepsi logo. When people talk about retro drink logo throwbacks, they never talk about my favorite old drinks logo, and that is the old Cherry Coke logo. Does anyone, where is it? That thing. Oh, this thing here. Oh, does anyone remember that? Oh, it's so bad. Vin, that is what Cherry Coke cans looked like when I was a kid. And oh, it's so early 2000s. It's so early 2000s, man. That's, yeah. I remember that, but I wish it's giving Gorillas. It is giving Gorillas. Honestly, I don't hate it. I think it's really good. I think it's better than what we have now, which is this, which is no logo for Cherry Coke. Which is like this was something. It's 150 mil can. What is that all about? But yeah, now we've got this, which is nothing. At least it's giving something, you know? Anyway. So new do logo. Did I see somebody mentioned the batshit Pepsi logo pitch talking? Yes. Also, have you heard the Lemon Demon song inspired by that document called Redesign Your Logo? It's good shit. It's real good shit. The Pepsi will one day we'll have a look at that. One day maybe as like maybe if I ever do like bonus videos for the YouTube or like Ko-fi or something, we'll just go through that doc together because oh my, it was insane. And a lot of that doc is just people that have been paid way too much to make the logo, justifying why they were paid that much. That is all it is. So what we're seeing here, bright block colors. Let's write some stuff down for our Soulstorm. Soulstorm. Pepsi cans with a spinning logo like a spinner belt. Now you're fucking talking. Pepsi cans with a spinner belt. That would be amazing. Soulstorm. So we're going retro throwback soda logo. So what we want is having a look at these, trying to combine some of the themes. Maybe we get like an undercurrent of evil, but mostly we want solid block colors, no gradients, which is good because I don't fuck with gradients anyway. Bright colors. We want like we kind of want like this, not distorted text, but like we're gonna fuck with text a little bit because here we've got like we've got this line here. Okay, for those of you that have never seen this about the Pepsi logo before, let me show you a really sexy bit about this Pepsi logo. You see like all these diagonals. You can draw, and I'm pretty sure you can draw a line. No, you can't. Oh, that's actually really bad. I thought that these two would intersect. They don't. Oh, that's so bad. Why did they angle this off if it's at a different angle to this, which is also at a different angle to these? What I would have done, if it were me, and it's not me, and maybe this is why I'm struggling. I would have done this, and I would have gone wabam, and cut the eye off there. Would have made the eye a little bit smaller, but then I would have made everything a little bit further away, so it was the same height. But I was like 100% gonna go, bam, that's a straight line, but it's not a straight line. It's not a straight line. It could advertise all natural ingredients. We might do a label for it that advertises all natural ingredients. That's such a good idea. So yeah, what I'd have done is I'd a grab. No, don't want to delete. Is I'd a cut. Just cut the very top of that off, so that it lined up with this eye. It's just visually pleasing. Anyway, bright colors. So we're gonna go. It's text forward. It's mostly text with some accompaniments. We might go for this sort of like stroke shape, kind of like layered strokes in a shape kind of thing. So we're talking like maybe 4 colors max. And I think like this color scheme is like purples, greens, and oranges. We might fuck with like one of these. Purple, green, or orange. They might be like the 3 flavors. Like we have purple that's regular, we have green that's diet, and we have orange that's extra bone. Because that's canonically a flavor of Soulstorm Brew, extra bone. So maybe we'll do like a Coke thing. All natural ingredients. Are we gonna go for like an all natural vibe maybe? Because that would influence like the colors that we use. Yeah, there's a, we can have a lot of fun with this. We can have so much fun with this. Undercurrent of evil. An undercurrent of evil. Like it's not forward facing evil. It's just an undercurrent of evil. Just a little hint of evil in the back. And then here, like over here, this is looking more like beer than it is like a fizzy drink, and I think it is a fizzy drink. I think it's supposed to be a fizzy drink. So this is why we're going for the soda. Like a lot of these labels do make it look more like a beer. So I'm gonna go avoid beerness, you know? Funny they call it a brew if it's fizzy. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be fizzy, but like there are bubbles in the logo, so I've always assumed it's a fizzy drink, like a soda or a pop as we call it here. I always just assumed it was that, but I might be wrong. Avoid beerness and maybe like. I think it was Connor mentioned it earlier. We could lean into like storm being like natural. We could go for like a almost nature vibes. Nature, storm, going down that sort of direction. And yeah, we want very 90s, very 80s. So if we're going text forward, we're going text forward with some like again, both these logos, they're text forward with some embellishments, with some swashes and things. With this you've got the leaf and the strokes, and with this you've got the I don't even know what you call these, like flowy semicircle things, but the Pepsi swashes. So let's try and find a nice font. Biff Bam Boom is super easy, but it's not really retro enough. Last time we went for retro, like 50s retro. This time we're going for like 90s retro, or maybe even like 80s retro. It's a different vibe. Let's see how it goes. Also, I'm not sure if you like. I don't know. I'm gonna type in the whole word actually. I'm gonna go whole hog with Soul Storm. I don't know if anyone saw on my Blue Sky. I looked up, like, Twitch does this thing where it goes like, your stream in this category did quite well. People that watch this category also watch this category. Maybe you should try streaming this game. And it looked at the last stream, and the last stream that I did was Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Very good stream, very good game, fantastic game. And they said you were like #1 in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth during that stream. Maybe you should try these related games. And the first one it suggested was Uma Masame. You know, Like a Dragon is a lot of games. Like a Dragon is a lot of game. There is a lot of game in Like a Dragon. Nowhere in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is there a horse-themed gambling game. Nowhere is there an anime or horse-themed gacha game, you know? I don't know how it arrived at that. And also, like, looking at the raw numbers, it was like, it's got gacha mechanics. There are no gacha, well, there is a satire of gacha mechanics. There is satire of gacha in Infinite Wealth. And you don't have to give real money to it. Right. It's quite a boring font. Kind of a boring one. Let's see, do we have anything? We might have to dive into Da Font again, which we all had a lot of fun, not just me, going in Da Font last time we were here. I've got some like go-tos. Like, I don't think we want to lean into the sci-fi-ness. Like, again, if we're operating the narrative of this stream, the narrative of these streams is that the product exists, the fiction does not. That is the vibe. So that's just the Halloween font. So in the realm of this stream, Oddworld is not something that exists, but Soulstorm Brew is, which has terrifying implications for the Madokans that live in this stream. But therefore we need to get out of our head all of the ideas surrounding Oddworld. This will be way too complex, so I just want to share it anyway. A cauldron with a Soulstorm text on it. There's ghost/solar with it controlling a tornado with its hands, and the tornado has some bones in it. And some like you are asking for a full-on illustration there, friend. Which may do great, but I am not an illustrator. There is so much going on there. I like it though. I like the energy. Keep the energy up. We might need to, unless we're gonna fuck it. Let's just use Snap ITC, you know. Oh, that's not nothing. We could go in like a total, because this was like, these two logos use very, very geometric fonts. Maybe we go the more I look at it, the less I like it, actually. Maybe we don't go in a completely different direction. Let's I think we can definitely fuck it. We're going to the font. Chaps, we're going to the font. Don't use the font for your fonts. Don't use the font for your fonts. But this is for the purposes of entertainment. So this is entertainment, and also I'm not selling this logo, and also I'm teaching you, so I'm allowed to use the font. Straight up interface, not bad. That might be the one, you know? Like this would be the shortest visit. That looks quite Mountain Dew-ish. That's got that sort of 90s flair, you know? We'll grab that. We'll grab that one. Again, some of these are like too vintage. Like, they don't have a like. Okay, so this is the retro section. But is that the Cherry Coke font? Is that just the Cherry Coke font? It's 50s movies, just the Cherry Coke font. Let's find out, shall we? I think it is. I think it is. Well done. We found it. Let's double check. Okay, it's not an exact match. But it's the vibe. Is this SpongeBob? Is this SpongeBob? It might be SpongeBob. Anyway. We also looked at font space earlier, but okay, font space also a good one to use. Let's try 1990s or 1980s. 1980s is what we want. Ignore the fact that it says Bob's Burgers. It's not as bad as when it said Bondage Chair. It is the Stephen Hillen. It's the font that says Stephen Hillenburg. And various other things, I think. But all I remember is created by Stephen Hillenburg. Is his name Stephen Hillenburg? Pretty sure I'm thinking of the right guy. That's a lot. Okay, that might be like 1580s. This one here might be like 1580s, but it's definitely not 1980s. Maybe I should have specified which century I was talking about. Ooh. I'm also going to search 90s just because I'm not entirely sure what era. No, that we might have something that's a little bit 70s. It's 70s, but what we got in the 90s section? Again, all of this, again, stop. Are you in like every category, Kyo 6? I'm pretty sure you appeared in 50s last time. Maybe fucking the 1790s. Yikes. What can I say but yikes? We won't be using Uncle Sam font. SOULSTORM. Tykes indeed. Now, I kind of like this. It's got like the kind of ghosty thing. It's a little bit like, oh, and it even comes with an extruded style, which I was thinking about doing an extruded style anyway, but is it? I don't know if it's the right vibe. It's a little bit messy. We want something, I think we want something more like geometric, like this. Or something with like clean. That's fucking Sunset Overdrive. That's not anything that we want. Now this might be something. I've seen this somewhere before. Recently. This one might be something. It also has an extrude style. This one might be something. I'm gonna grab Tired Eyes. Maybe we go really, really off the wall with it. I've got ideas are forming. It's definitely something. Something good we'll learn soon. But it's definitely something. Right, it was called Tired Eyes. Is it Vans Off the Wall? Is that what it is? Oh no. Things are crashing. Right. Tired Eyes. Oh, you're just word associating. I get it. I get you. Right. Is that sort of stacked? Look, is that anything? Let's put our words over here. Is that anything? Maybe if we, I don't really like this color. Maybe we do something with the color. Maybe we lean more in like a purple direction. The M is a little weird, you're right. But I don't hate it. And it would be really easy to like go super groovy with it if we subscribe to getting the shit out again. Let's get the shit out. So I have an idea that is we lean super hard into this kind of vibe, but a little bit more retro with it. Let's shift it in a bit. And then let's get the appearance panel rocking and rolling. So we want a new fill. That new fill goes under the characters. We then want to offset that new fill. Path, offset, path by about 20. And here is where the magic starts happening. because now we've got what looks like an outline, but it's not an outline, it's something else. Let's grab this orange, which is a nasty orange, I know, but we're doing it kind of for demonstrative purposes. And I believe this is a similar trick to what we did last week with Bob's Burgers. I love it is kind of Scooby-Doo. It's kind of a similar trick that we did last week with the Bob's Burgers, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna shufty it off to one side just by 1 and 1, and then make some copies. We're gonna make 15 copies. Then we're gonna copy this fill. The fill below, we're going to make the green color. And then on this one, we're going to make another 15 copies. That's 30 copies. Then we're going to copy the fill again, take it back to being the purple color. And then this fill goes down another 15 copies. Maybe it should be 20 copies. So 60 copies, 40 copies, and because it's 20 pixel offset, the 80s called. They said, "Oh God, oh fuck," and then let's go back to our characters. We'll make it super 70s. Make it super 70s. We're gonna wave it. We're gonna make it wave. We're gonna give it a little because it's fizzy drink, innit? It's. If we go in the other direction for SOULSTORM, it's soul, it's groovy. It is a little bit, you know. We're getting the shit out, but I don't hate this. It fits soul, it fits storm. I think we need to get a new color scheme, because this one. These 3 colors are heinous. But I think if we start with this purple here, went triadic with it, then it gives us a nice... We want 4 colors, so let's go tetradic. No, we do want 3 colors. Looks like the shit that would make me see things in wave effects and colors and Sea of Thieves. Yes, that's exactly what we want. It's exactly the vibe we're after. Maybe we go for the green, and then... Yeah, okay, that gives us a nice green, orange, purple palette. So, let's grab the text itself. Purple. Already I'm liking this more. Then, let's grab this orange from here. Ooh, I don't like that. Let's pull that up some tints. Let's grab this to the green, and this one back to the purple. I don't like the orange. The orange is the only one I don't like. So let's... What is this music? Music is a bit somber, isn't it? So I'm just struggling with menuing at the minute. Let's make it more. Just give me more. Give me more red, please. That. Ooh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. So, again, we're still in the mess around with it, get the shit out vibe. We could, if we put a no. Let's. I was thinking like maybe we could loop it around something, but the more I look at that, the less I like it. I'm not sure. I'll be honest. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm moving things and seeing what comes out. Fish. We can make it look like a fish. I'm already imagining the horrific commercial. That's what I want to hear. See, this is a little bit too reminiscent of this now, but I'll be honest, the color scheme, we've ended up more 70s than 90s, but we're sort of in the 70s. What we're doing is 90s throwing back the 70s. That's kind of what we're doing right now. So I think we need a complementary font to this abomination. And again, we have absolutely sped through this. We're gonna do we'll do an alternative afterwards. With the other font that we used. Because there's not enough evil undercurrent to this either. There's not enough evil undercurrent. I think we do Soulstorm Classic, we do Soulstorm Diet, and we do Soulstorm Extra Bone, which is, again, the worst thing I've heard. Can I grab this color? No, that will just make me grab the whole thing. I'll just grab it with my third-party colorer then. You pain in the dick. Right. Oh, we said we were going to do a can design as well, didn't we? So we can advertise all natural ingredients. So that aligns with the... So I think what we do is... So we've got regular, we've got diet, and we've got extra bone, and those are our like regular diet and Pepsi Max variants. I think we like rotate the colors, you know what I mean? So like on this one, we have the characters themselves are the orange, which is... I'm going to... This is not how you make a palette in Illustrator, but I'm too lazy to make a palette any other way. So grab that. No, apparently not. Just let me grab this fucking color of green, goddammit. So these are our colors. This is our Soulstorm palette. So if classic is purple, I think diet is orange, and I think extra bone is green. So characters, let's go orange, and then the first fill we do green because we follow a loop. The second fill we do purple, and the third fill we do. That looks really bad, actually. That looks so bad. The green should never be that high up, I'm learning. So let's have purple. Let's have that be purple. And then we go green. And then we go orange. Boom. So that's Soulstorm Diet. Is that just full on the old Diet Coke font? It might be. And now we've got extra bone. Extra bone. And then extra bone again with the first fill is purple. Because we know those two colours do not play well with each other. Soulstorm. This one's a little groovier. extra bone. What does... I was about to say, what does that mean? But I know what it means. It just means it's got bones in it. It's just got more bones in it. Yeah, I think it might be... I think it's the old Diet Pepsi font. All round Gothic. Tell your friends. It's, again, it's not as refined as this. We could try and make it as refined as this. Let's have a crack at it from trying to emulate what the Mountain Dew logo did. So we go for a white-ish color. So let's go 240, 240, 240. Then this has got this like faux 3D thing, which is actually really cool. I don't know how to do that off the dome. It might just it's not quite this, but it's pretty neat. I kind of dig it. And we've got a bigger offset. And then it's something in like the Pathfinder merge, I think it is. No. Is it Pathfinder add? No. I know that there is a Pathfinder command that will like absorb this middle bit. I couldn't tell you what it is though, so I'm going to ignore it for now. And we'll fix it in the edit. And then we copy that, we make that the green, and we just do a bigger offset. Maybe like a 70 offset. And then let's copy that again, make that a 90 offset. No transformations on this one. No transformations on this one. This one gets the... This one gets the 20 copies, but... only 10 extra offset, and I think that offset might pull in as well. Let's make this the same color as that so we can see the difference. So let's say a 65, and then have this be a 80. Oh no, what we need to do then is get rid of that. Copy that again. This one becomes a couple of shades darker, and then this is the one that gets transformed, so we get this like dark bottom look. You get me? Oh, this is bumping. Oh, okay, I dig that. I really dig that. That's really good. That's really good, actually. Like, I prefer that to that. It's funny looking at something and then doing it again is successful. Who knew? I think if we shrink... These aren't my brand... Okay, these are my old brand colours, but also... That's not why I'm biased. And I haven't used those colours in, like, maybe 5 years, my dude. Maybe you shouldn't call me out like that. And again, it's not even the colours, which is why I like it. It's the... It's just this, like, it's the dark. It's the dark on the underside. I do yell at you because you're right. It's the dark on the underside. Okay, let's just doesn't hit the same. I'm not doing myself any favors here. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm realizing I don't like the orange. I don't like the orange is what I'm realizing. But is this not kind of fuck though? I really don't like the orange. Just kind of fuck though, doesn't it? Like it does kind of fuck. I don't know what you want from me. If the color scheme works, it works. What if we forward face with the orange? Like, what if we led with the orange, or maybe led with this green here? Ooh. Like, if we led with this green. Let's put the shape down. If we led with this green, then we have this palette that I don't hate. See, and this doubles down like the all-natural thing that we're going for. And it is still like the brand colors for the brewery. So let's go that one. This one. And then a darker purple. And then a darker still purple. We've left the orange. We've left the orange in the bin. This one screams all natural more, I think. I'm not a huge fan of this third purple. I think it's a bit bright. So maybe we go and then bump it up. No, that's bad. So maybe we use a green there. Ooh. Ooh. No, that doesn't work actually. Because if we wanted to use the green by the rules we'd set, it would be green there. And then a lighter green there. Or maybe like a darker green. Let's go for the purple, and then this palette isn't like set in stone or anything. It's just a really easy, cheap start point to use the color guide in Premiere, in Illustrator. It does look vegan now. It does look vegan. You're right. It does look vegan now. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. And again, especially since Jedi mentioned the all-naturalness of it. The bad thing about doing this is we get these horrible grates down here, which we will need to fix, and that's the case for... Oh, that's not the case for that. We're lucky there. So that we get that horrible grate that we need to fix. This... I think I prefer this colorway to this colorway. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'll keep these. I'm gonna get rid of this as well. We've now got those colors saved in our swatches panel, which is here. So, what is this music? Oh, this is too mellow. We'll keep too mellow. But yeah, I kind of vibe with this, and then we have the classic. So let's move this back onto the white. So the bottom of this text. That's the bottom corner. So that kind of fucks. Like, I don't know about you, but that kind of fucks. There's something we need to throw into the bottom of all of these, which is a Pathfinder add, which is going to make life way easier for us later. So okay, so what we're doing now, all of, like, this layer, what this layer is just 20 versions of the shape back to back to back to back to back, which is absolutely killer on rendering. Like, because this isn't a shape. Like, crash course on the way Adobe Illustrator works. I'm not making a shape right now. What I'm doing is math. What I'm doing is numbers that I'm manipulating vectors in a certain way to create the text. And because of that, I can zoom in as far as I want, and the text will always be sharp. It will never be pixelated. So for that reason, SVGs and Illustrator files and vector files, which is what these are, again, not pictures, just maths, you need to be using as few points and as few paths as possible to draw the shape that you want. Otherwise, file sizes get massive and it slows your computer down to an absolute fucking crawl. So we're gonna need to, so we're adding this add thing here, and what the add does is it I thought I said outside for the STEM field or everything becoming mathematics. Everything is math if you look hard enough. Everything is math. So we put in the add command, which is what's called a Boolean function. It looks at all of the shapes that you have selected, which is all of these 20 different copies of the same one, just shifted 1 pixel right and 1 pixel down, and it goes, okay, let's just merge all of the bits that are overlapping, and then the outline of all of them is now just the outline of one big shape. So I'm turning 20 shapes, merging them into one shape to cut down on processing power, file size, and my own peace of mind. So I'm going to drag, and I'm about to expand this, but of course, before we expand, we keep a copy over here, just in case. Because there's something I want to do with the expand. I need to, as you can see, it's now like a bunch of overlapping shapes. There's a little bit of stuff I need to do here. I need to get rid of this grate. So if we just go into, you could do this with the, you could definitely do this with the simplify tool, but that's less precise. And there is definitely other ways you could do this, which will probably be quicker, but for my own sort of kind of explaining what I'm doing, I'm just gonna deleting all of these points. It's a saw. It will take your fucking hand off. That's how they get to the bones, you see. So cutting off all these edges with the remove point tool, and again, because this is all just vectors and maths, all I'm doing is removing corners and telling the vectors, instead of having to go because a path, unless the corner has handles on it, the path will take the fastest point from corner to corner, from anchor to anchor. So if I delete all these anchors, the only two anchors now are this one and this one, and it will automatically go zoom straight line. So now all of the haggardy bits are gone, and we're just going to start simplifying the shape as we go here as well. If you hold down the shift button as you delete a path, as you delete an anchor, sorry, it will attempt to maintain the shape, which is really handy. Something I've only recently learned. Right. I don't think there's going to be any other big jaggedies. That's a weird jaggedy. I think that was the only big jaggedy we had. Oh no, there's this one here. No, we did get really lucky with that one. Holy shit. Right. What I'm gonna do is use simplify. That sort of auto simplify, it's gonna, with as little distortion as possible, whittle it down to the lowest amount of points. And now we need to do some, we should have used the add function before on the rest of them, but we're gonna just do it manually now. So all of the groups we just flatten into single paths. So this one, this blue one, is what's called a compound path, as you can see in the panel, because this bit is a path within a path. So it can't make it just one, it can't be one shape, because there's a cutout, so it has to be a shape within a shape. So we're just going to release and merge, because we don't want that shape there anyway. Releasing the compound paths makes all the shapes regular shapes again, and then we're just mushing them together. So now we've lost this little cutout, which I think, for my money, looks slightly better, you know? Let's do some color picking. So, what we can do now, where am I, is this my swatches panel? This is my swatches panel. Now we've got the new classic diet and extra bone. We need to pick alternate colorways for extra bone and diet, because we've now not got the 3 different. So this is our classic, which uses, we'll go this one, and we'll swap the hierarchy of the pinks, the purples, and the greens. It's actually really bad. I don't like that. Which one was it that gave me the palette? It was that one that gave me the palette, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Cool. So this one needs up tinting. This one needs to be this one, but up tinted a few times. Or possibly this one. Which means the inner one. No, let's have that one there. Thank you. And then we go up into the, yeah. So we've got Soulstorm, we've got Diet Soulstorm. Let's turn this. We've got Soulstorm, we've got Diet Soulstorm. What is our color combination for extra bone Soulstorm? Is this where we introduce the orange? What is it? What is a bone color? The answer's white. I don't even know why I asked that, because the answer's white. Anyway, this is all like bonus content anyway. We don't need to be making. We'll move these over here. It is bonus content. Wrong side. What color is bone? Either way, whichever way you answer that, the answer's white. So let's go. So Soulstorm. It's all natural ingredients. So I think this font works really well for all natural ingredients. I'm even going to go all lowercase. And then let's grab this from back here. Bear with me. Become a bear with me. I did bare hands. You didn't see that, but I did bare hands. Let's offset that by about 75. Yeah. And then let's go text on a path, please. And it was what? It was all round? Yes. We want this path simplified. I'm a bear and I'm with you. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad there's at least one bear with me. We will simplify this path, but we'll delete that path first. Let's object path simplify. Let's smooth the path out as well while we're here. Let's path smooth. So it's the same basic path, but it's not. It's the same basic path, but it's not like got all the bumples and lumples in it, which is the scientific term. Oh well. Oh, I might need to fucking bear with me. Path, offset path. And then let's smudge those together. And now let's smooth. Smoother than will smooth. We want some of the lumples and bumples. Mostly we want to lump. We will just want to lump it out. Made with all natural ingredients. There we go. We don't want it oblique. We want it straight up. And we'll mess with the start and end points, just because we don't want it to be there. We want it to be someplace else. So the end point we can have just before the curve, I think. It is free range. Made with, well, they're not, no, the Madokans definitely aren't free range. They have in fact been kidnapped. Look at that. Beautiful. It's made with all natural ingredients. What's not to like? Ignore the slavery. It's made with all natural ingredients. It's SOULSTORM. It's in unethically sourced natural ingredients. It's beautiful. It's great. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm aware that unfortunately, like, we've sped through this, so it's gonna. It feels like speeding through this makes me think like, oh, it's clearly not going to be good because of how quickly I've sped through it. But sometimes you just hit. Sometimes you just hit. You dig? So let's. SOULSTORM. Sometimes you just hit. You should hit the hay. If you are tired, you should sleep. It's my equivocal hot take of the day. If you're tired, you should sleep. So we've got, once again, we've got our full whack logo. I don't like this. I don't like this. This I think is too much. Let's try get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that one. No, still don't like that. Running on stress and adrenaline all day, I guess it finally wore off. Then you should definitely sleep. You should most definitely sleep. I planned for this to take like 2 hours, and we're done in less than 90 minutes. So we might go into gaming, or we might just do another fucking roll, you know? I will go to bed, enjoy stream, good day to all. Good day to you. Please sleep thoroughly. So we've got the full whack logo, we've got the minimal, we've got the minimal, and we've got the anti-minimal. We could double dip. Could do a cheeky double dip. Yeah. These need to be grouped. These need to become an group. They should already be a group, should they not? Let's see what our absolute abomination of layers panel is. So at the minimal, we've got. We don't need that. What is that? Is that? So you can go in there. Now these three, which should definitely be next to each other on the layers panel. I don't hate that. There's something tricky about the. I'm gonna get rid of that one because there was something off about there's something off about the spacing there because of the fill-ins. So I'm gonna get rid of that. And this is our minimal version now, which does have no fill, and on a light background. It still looks alright on a light background. Let's do a... Sorry, I'm going to be... Appearance panel is my best friend, and I've realised this in the recent years. I say in the recent years, in the recent fucking month. So there is our... So there's our logos. We've got the dark mode minimal, the light mode minimal, and the full whack. I really like how these have come out. They've taken me an hour, so they're not perfect by a fucking country mile. They're not perfect. But as just like a creative little exercise thing. I don't know. I think they're neat. Yeah. Does it hit our criteria? It's definitely retro throwback. Bright colors, it's block colors. We've got 4 colors, purples and greens. We threw orange by the wayside. The sort of hippiness in the greens have given it a vegan vibe, which does push the all naturalness. It doesn't look like a beer. And there's something like the curves in the font to me say nature. Corners are physical, curves are natural, and that's a thing you'll see in a lot of design. So with that in mind, I think we've hit this quite well. I think this is a success. Whether or not the big question is whether or not it's better than this. Is it better than this? I don't know. Whomst amongst us could say? I'm pretty sure it's better than that, but I don't know. I made it, so I'm biased. So yeah, I think. Again, I did not plan for this to be this fucking rapido. So I think we will put the wheel away for today, and we will do what we did last week, which is transition into some Ratchet & Clank 3, which is just a game I've really been enjoying playing again. So let me just save this up and